Wherever you're down, out in the cold, faithless and dark, your story's untold. Come take my hand and walk there with me. I know.
Hi guys, and welcome to a new week. And boy, is it a week. It is cold, cold, cold. I know that some of you live in this area, so if you do, I hope that you have heat, and I hope and pray that you're not locked inside for too terribly long. I think the last we left off, we were talking about the storm, and it hit, but it did not hit here as bad as it hit around in surrounding areas. The only thing here, it did snow, and then it rained. Of course, that's more dangerous because then it makes, you know, the black ice stuff and everything. So that was no good. And then the snow melted, and then it froze over. So we're still in the midst of the storm, but it's not nearly as bad as our neighboring cities and towns. Some of this area has been without without electricity, because trees have fallen on the poles and knocked out power and everything. So there is your storm update. Hi, this is the weather lady. My name is Jody. So anyway, yesterday they canceled church. We have not been out of the house all weekend long. We went, I think the last we left off, we were in the car coming home from soccer. That was the last time we've been out of the house because it has been like no place to go. Roads have not been safe, and they canceled church because of it. So we have been inside with our nice hot coffee, tea. I've been doing good. Haven't touched the coffee even the whole time where I've been like really cold. This morning it dipped down to, I think they said 9 degrees. And right now it's in the 20s, like 22, 23, around there, I believe. But anything below 80 to me is cold. So there is that. So anyway, well, welcome to a new week. Actually, this is not going to be a typical vlog. We are going to do something a little bit different because I'm afraid that we are going to lose power at any moment, and I'm not going to be able to upload a video, not going to be able to edit. So we are going to do something a little bit different, but I will be back and I will tell you all about it. And I hope you guys are well. I want to talk about a negative pattern I've struggled with my entire life. When I feel anxious, stressed, overwhelmed, or scared, I turn to sugar. Not a cookie here and there, but full boxes at a time. I tried tracking apps, support groups, willpower, yet I keep repeating the cycle. What hurts most isn't just the physical impact, it's the emotional weight. I'm disciplined in every other area of my life, so why can't I break this pattern? I realize sometimes when you've tried everything alone, it's time to ask for outside support. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this portion of today's video. BetterHelp is on a mission to make starting therapy easier. They connect you with a licensed therapist who listens and provides thoughtful guidance. You complete a simple questionnaire and BetterHelp matches you with the right therapist, often just in a few days. With over 7,000 reviews and a 4.3 Trustpilot rating, BetterHelp is a platform I trust. I've used BetterHelp before during ongoing grief after losing my son and throughout my cancer journey. Therapy gave me support when I couldn't do it alone. This year, I'm returning to BetterHelp to address the emotional patterns behind the sugar addiction. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/2cute for cancer to get 10% off your first month of therapy. And thank you once again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. Hi guys. All right, so what I thought, because looks like we might lose power. We've got reports of trees down, and a lot of our local neighbors and everything have lost their electricity. So what I thought I would do is do something completely different than the norm. And since it is cold, I've been thinking about my sweaters quite a bit. And my favorite go-to brand for sweaters is Quince. So I thought, and this is not sponsored whatsoever, this is just my own personal collection that, yes, some of it has been gifted, I will say, but a lot of it has been mine, purchased. So I thought I would go through them and I would show you and talk about them and just share the things that I love. This channel is all about, yes, cancer, my journey with cancer, but my life is not all about cancer. I have other things. I have grandchildren, I have family, and I've shared everything with you guys. So it's only natural to me to want to share my love for fashion with you as well. And right now, my love of sweaters is really high on the list. And Quince is definitely right up there. I would say Quince is a very affordable luxury brand. Luxury for less is what they like to, I gotta sit up, my shoulders are gonna die. Anyway, sorry about that. I just trying to remind myself to sit up straight. Quince is like luxury for less. And then my second favorite brand for cashmere is Cause. And I will even show you a couple of those. They are so good. They are a little bit more on the premium price point, and you can tell, I mean, they are definitely premium. But anyway, let's get started with a couple of my favorites. And I'll even try them on and show you how they fit. I first have to take a sip of my tea because I am dying. This one is strawberry hibiscus, and it is very yummy. All right, let me put this down. Okay, the Quince first got known for their $50 cashmere. Now, when I say $50 cashmere, I mean $50 cashmere. So I'm going to show you those first. They're kind of like if you've never worn a cashmere sweater and you're not into cashmere at all, and you've never touched it, you've never felt it, you felt like it's out of your price range, then Quince is the place to go for introductory to cashmere. Now this is, I would say, not the best cashmere, sorry Quince, but it isn't. It is good, it's good quality, but I mean you're not gonna get a 3-4 ply cashmere sweater for $50. You're just not. But these are pretty doggone good. This one is, this is the $50 sweater, cashmere, and it is buttery soft. This is a couple years old and it has washed so well. I put it in a garment bag and I put it in the wash machine on gentle on the delicate, and then I lay flat to dry. And I have debobbled it a couple times, but not for a while. But you can see that it is not, it's not the thickest. It would be more of a layering piece. I don't know if you can see my hand through there, but it is definitely worth the $50 for sure. It's just beautiful. And this one, and then this one here is also, they have them in like, I want to say 5 to 7 different colors. This one is a beautiful burgundy colored one. And the one that I have on is also from Quince. As you can see, it is a roll neck and it's ribbed. I don't know if you can tell because it's really dark. And it is a much thicker ply. I wish they'd say how many plies are on there, but they don't. But it is a lot thicker than the $50 introductory cashmere pieces. So anyway, I'm going to try just one of these on for you. I'll try the black one on and show you how they fit. They're luscious, let me say. All right, and then actually, you know what? We're going to go through all of them, and then I'm going to try them all on, and we'll go from there. So these are the $50 ones. Now this one is my absolute favorite. Actually, I have a lot of favorites, but this has got to be at the top for me. This is the crew neck. It's got the nice thick ribbing on the crew, like, you know, the ribbing, and it's got a beautiful hem with extra ribbing at the bottom, so it makes it look very luxe. And the sleeves, again, the ribbing, and this is way heavier than the $50 one. This one is in the $100 price point. I think it's $119 if I'm not mistaken, and it is nice and heavy, and it is so beautiful, and it's oversized. This one is an oversized fit. The $50 ones, unless you size up, which I did, these are more of a fitted style. So that one, and now these, they have 100% organic cotton, and oh my gosh, the quality is amazing, and the price point is way less, of course, than cashmere, but go figure, right? This one is cable knit, and this one is a little bit oversized, but if you want it really slouchy oversized, I would size up one. And it is stinking heavy and wonderful. Oh my gosh, it is the best. And it has a beautiful crew neck. And it comes in a bunch of different colors. I have it in the brown, and I also have it in the navy blue. The navy blue I sized up because I wanted more of a roomy, kind of oversized fit, and it is very oversized. I probably shouldn't have sized up that much, but it's okay. Anyway, I don't know if you can see the color. It's so beautiful, the blue. And so there, and they also have, let me show you, they have these beautiful, this is 100% organic cotton as well. They also have the roll neck striped, which I just think is just so pretty. They have different stripes. They have the black with the tan, you know, they have a burgundy. They bring out different colors every season, but this one is one of my personal favorites. And the roll neck is nice and soft, so and it's not too tight where you're like, eh. So you can roll it down, you can roll it inward, you know, however you like. It's not going to choke you or anything. So this one. And last but not least, okay, now I lie. I think this is my favorite. I go back and forth. This one is very heavy. It is the more premium of the cashmere from Quince. This one is a V-neck, and it is definitely oversized, and it's got the beautiful like ribbing around that V, and it doesn't come down too low. I hate it when it comes down too low, because if you don't have a lot, then it doesn't fit right, and if you do, excuse me, if you do have enough, then it shows too much. So this is nice. It just, you know, it's not too bad. And it is oversized, definitely. And it is soft as butter, baby. Oh my gosh. I mean, I would sleep in this if it didn't cost so much money. This is $119, I believe. And it comes again in a multiple of colors, a whole bunch of different colors. So anyway, here is my favorite Quince sweaters. I also have this one in gray, exact same one except for in gray. All right, hi guys. Okay, so I thought I would update you guys on my labs and my the orthopedic surgeon, or the back surgeon dude, the orthopedic surgeon I'm supposed to get an appointment with, which, by the way, it's going to be a while. So that is going to have a pin in it, and we're just going to have to wait that one out. Have no idea how long it will take to get that, but right now we're in storm season and it is a drive, so, and I need to get time off work. So I'm not gonna kill myself to try to get the appointment and get there. I'm just not. I have given myself permission to just let that ride for a while because it stresses me out so much at the thought of having to put a back brace on that I literally start itching and I start getting hives when I think about it. So we're not going to think about it. We're just going to let it go for now and deal with it when it comes. And I know the doctor will be calling saying, "Did you make the appointment?" And I'll be like, Storm, can't. So anyway, another thing is I got my lab results. I am very impressed, just let me say. Our medical system now has not an app, but a website where they remind you of your appointments and they send you your results, your lab results, via email. So that is a new thing. They just updated their system. So I thought that was kind of cool. Our little group is catching up with, whoops, time to go back to work. One moment, I will be right back. Okay, so I am back. Anyway, what was I saying? Okay, our system has now updated to where you can get your lab results, you can get your appointment reminders, everything on a website. So I thought that was pretty cool. So now, my lab results, they keep coming back with my cancer markers elevated. But then they do the scans and, I mean, they're clear, right? So, of course, the doctor wants to dig around and try to find out why they're up. And I'm like, I'm not gonna let you do that. I am over it. He wants to do a CT, and I haven't scheduled it yet. I am putting it off because I just had scans and I just feel like it's not going to show anything different. My markers are almost always elevated at some point in time. And it was explained to me by my oncologist, by my Dr. Sue, my old oncologist. She said that because there's no cure for stage 4 metastatic breast cancer, that my body will always have elevated cancer markers. Makes sense to me, right? So I kind of think that since they've been elevated and I'm not dead, I'm still here, I feel like it's okay to wait and wait for my next scans and not do anything, right now. So that's what I'm kind of thinking. I don't know if the doctor is going to go along with that, but that's my thought process at this time. However, several markers are higher than they normally are because what they do is they take them and they compare them against your previous set of results, and then they go by kind of like your baseline, then they go from there. There's certain things that are, they have like a normal range where you can fluctuate, and then they have the ones that are boom over the normal, and then that's what they call elevated. So the ones that are in normal range but elevated, but they're still in the normal range, not even caring about those, don't care, they're fine, they're in the normal range. It's the ones that are going above the normal, range that is looked at. So anyway, cancer marker's up, not the first time, and I am not rushing to go get surgery or a back brace. I am going to wait it out and do it when I do it. So there is your update. I know that I'm gonna get like, oh, Jody, you should do this, you should do that and stuff, but you know what, you guys, I've been doing this a long time, and I have gone in the beginning, I went in every time the doctor snapped his fingers. I rushed in, I got blood work, I got scans, and panicked and put myself through so much stress, and then they're like, oh yeah, that's nothing. Or, well, there's nothing we can do about it. So I no longer freak out or panic when the doctor says anything, because until it's all said and done and the final results are in, I just absolutely just don't, I just can't. I cannot put that emotional stress on myself every single time there is a lab report that comes back abnormal, or, a doctor that says, yeah, you need a back brace, and then the other doctor says, oh no, it's fine. I just have to process things in my own way, and yeah, and I think I was using sugar to do just that, and I think BetterHelp, thank you BetterHelp for sponsoring this video, is an excellent source of support, especially for those times where you are going back and forth, maybe with your scans, or maybe you are digesting some bad news, or maybe everything is fine right now and you're not feeling very good about things. And it's always good just to have a checkpoint, just to have somebody to talk to. And, so I'm going to remind you, the link is in the description, and don't forget to use the discount code. And yeah, I highly recommend it. They are the bomb, and you can't get easier than doing it from your own home, right? So even on storm days. All right, I think I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys for letting me rant. Thank you guys for letting me show you my favorite sweaters. And by the way, I will link all of the sweaters that I showed you today below in the description box. So if you are at all interested, you don't have to. I know this is not a clothing channel. I know I'm gonna hear it, Jody, we're not here for clothes, but you know what? You're here for me. If you're really here for me, then you're gonna let me indulge myself and show you the things that I love in life. And since you have been there for me with my family, my moves, my house decorating, my surgeries, bald, choosing wigs, weight loss, weight gain, you guys have been there for everything. So you know what? It's only fair that you get the good part of me too, and that is, I love clothes. I love quince. So drop me a comment if you have tried quince before, and don't forget, BetterHelp discount and link is in the description. And I will see you guys in the next one. This is Too Cute for Cancer, signing off.